I think there's something poetic and creative about walking out on a super sunny day with no ND filter, no plan, and just raw dogging filmmaking. It's great. Today is a rather eventful, spontaneous kind of day where we decided to meet up and have a little outing day. Walk around the city. God knows what we're getting into. It's beautiful out here. It's sunny 16 light conditions out here. You know, an ND filter would have been so great, but I made my mistakes. Mistakes were made, and now I reap what I sow. So speaking of being spontaneous, we're starting off our day with a nice, relaxing ferry ride into the city, in which we're going to trek our way into B&H. Yeah, you probably guessed it. And after that, we're gonna head down towards Wall Street. And we're gonna do our little Monday stroll, if you will. It's the last Monday before the year ends, and I'm reflecting on what the new year brings for me, what I want to do, and how I want to get that done. Seems like it's quite the busy day on the ferry today. It's always a pretty interesting commute, seeing the city from a perspective that you've never seen it in. They almost locked us in there. It would have been over. We would have had to been stuck on the ferry forever. It was almost a wrap for us there. I don't think people understand what the hell just happened. One thing about me is that I love a good walk. Another thing about me is that I love a good 50 to 60 degree weather with the sun out, and it's a perfect combination. You walk around with your camera, you have a good old time. So we took the ferry from Soundview to 34th Street, in which we're gonna completely cross all of Manhattan to get to the other side, to B&H. And I think this is like my ideal way to get to B&H, because the train and the bus is whatever is there is cool, but nothing beats the ferry system. It's like dinner and a show. Feels great. So for the record, a lot of people do not know this, but bobbing and weaving through pedestrians in New York City at like peak hours on a Monday, where tourists are just everywhere, is actually an Olympic sport, and it will be introduced in 2026. I think I'm taking gold, to be honest. I might be taking gold. And so here we go, on the same corners, doing the same thing, walking into the same stores. And you know, I don't mind it as much because I genuinely love B&H. And where's everybody? I genuinely love B&H, and every time I either walk out with like a good conversation, new stuff for me to use, or like new found inspiration to do something different. Today, I'm getting something super simple, and we're walking around. I think we mentioned before that we were gonna make Crystal a resident of B&H, and I think this starts that. The most important thing about being a filmmaker and working creatively is going somewhere that sparks your creativity. Right, Robert? Robert agrees. In my case, B&H sparks my creativity. Why? Because I see all of this equipment that I so desperately want, and then I look at my bank account and my bank account laughs at me. So you know what I do? I say, I'm gonna teach you a lesson, and then I work harder. Is our friend here today? This right here is my happy place. This is my happy place, B&H. It sparks creativity when I'm here with friends, with Dre and everybody in here. And we have great conversations and we look up things that we want to buy and things that we want to do. And next thing you know, I'm looking at Godox and Leica and shit that I would never get. But this is happiness. Let me tell you something. Lately, my favorite part of vlogging has become documenting Kristu's process, her journey, her trajectory. That's been my favorite part lately, and it's because she's growing. That's my little big sister.
Condition 8 plus.
Aside from B&H being a marvelous space for like the 600th time, they got great ass candy. This is the last one. It's a pineapple one. It's great. I got myself a Tilta Pro articulating arm, you know, and I thought maybe a nice unboxing would be good, but then at the same time, it's a fucking articulating arm. Who cares? I have no reason to use it. I really didn't even need the arm like that, but I got it anyway. I mean, honestly, I say a lot of shit, but sometimes I'll be bullshitting. Here's the unboxing for you guys. Because look at this. Look at this. First of all, you can feel the quality in this. Small rig, we need to talk. Why did I have to go out and get this for me to feel quality? I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's how it should be. This like nice little gunmetal looking and like the black is all very nice. Oh, this is smooth. Yo, Rob,
Yeah.
unscrew this. Smooth as hell.
And then how does this one?
That extends? Nah, that's just there. Tilta, 10 out of 10 for quality. There's a lot going on over there. Oh, right there. Right there, wallin'.
Oh yeah.
Oh. That hair flip could break some. Oh! This is the one thing that I always do because I don't like returning shit. Just throw the box away. You don't need to return it. What you need to return it for? You be alright. Life is great. You buy something, make no regrets. No regrets. If I buy something and it's something that I regret buying it or I don't need it, I'll find a friend that, if I'm fortunate enough to, be alright after the purchase, I find a friend that could use it. That's it. I'm using this Tilta Magic Arm as a little monopod to hold the camera up in that typical nostalgic vlogging setup that took YouTube by storm, where everybody was walking around New York City with their cameras on a tripod on their hands, the Casey Neistats with the Gorilla Pods and etc. And it's great. It's not ergonomic at all. It's a little heavy, but it feels good quality. The camera's not shaking. It's not going anywhere. I think is magnificent. And aside from being able to usually I keep the clamp in my book bag. If I just want to pull up somewhere and put my camera on a pole somewhere and just talk to the pole, I could do that because it's a magic arm. Honestly, I figured out a way to stand this little magic arm up, and I'm gonna take a picture for you guys. I'm pretty sure that somebody's about to hit the desk, Rob or something is about to hit the desk and this whole shit is gonna topple over.
Were you saying that I would?
I'm pretty fucking certain. You see, it's a okay. Oh, nah, this is sturdy. This is sturdy. Maybe I might put my bag on the side of it that I think might fall. I think this is beautiful. We are creatures of habit and repetition, for we are on our way back to the ferry to make it back to where we began our day. I love these ferry rides. I mean, the view is phenomenal, and it's something that you cannot beat. Being from the Bronx has always been the same shit. So like going downtown is like a little escape for something different. Love it. Super random thought. I want to give a shout out to myself for buying the small rig light and continuously putting myself in situations where I could have used it like now and forgetting it at home. That's me. That is me. It's been a long day. What a day. Taking the ferry, going to the city, walking around, good friends, good vibes. It's my favorite kind of day. And honestly, today, just going through the stages of like walking into B&H for the inspiration and finding new things to use and upgrade my camera gear and stuff like that. Walking around spaces that either inspire me or give me like a new perception of like my city, of where I'm from, it's always a good thing. Honestly, I completely not forgot, but it like went over the fact that today is the 30th, tomorrow is the last day of the year of 2024. And just to close out the year, spending a day like this is dope because it put me in a space of thinking about what new projects are coming, what I want to work on, and how I'm going to do it. So things like, for example, with this channel and the things that I've been diving into as far as like reviewing tech and just everyday carry lists and stuff. These are things that I've always loved. Like I've always liked to have some kind of gadget. I've always loved to have accessories for the things that I have, whether it's my phone, whether it's my camera, my computer, etc. So it kind of like plays into the fact that like I need these things, or I would like these things in order to push out the short films that I want to do, continue doing the vlogs that I like to do, things like trying out different lenses and all that kind of stuff. So it's just the perspective or like the thought of what does 2025 have to offer.